think I'd be a good mascot?
For this team?
Yeah.
In that suit?
Yeah.
In this arena?
Yeah, in this arena, this suit, and for this team.
What's up, MP?
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. Tonight's game also serving as part of the NBA Cup. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Now we'll look at the stats for him.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now we'll look at Philadelphia. Starting lineup. They've got Howard. MP out there with Maxey. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's Hudgens in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Heat, Adebayo is out there with Whitehead. Then it's Dillingham. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
Tip-off goes to Miami. Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this, every game in the Cup is a big one. And remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
For some news on MP, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning this NBA Cup. I asked him why it was so important to him, and he said it'll show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys,
we all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Here's Dillingham, following the basket by MP. Here's the floater. Dillingham, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Hudgens. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
No holding back there, folks. A rim rattler by MP.
Here's Dillingham. 11-point game his last outing. Outside Mathurin. Now Dillingham. way outside. Hudgens with the rebound. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street name after him.
Howard kicks to MP. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. MP's got 8 points.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been...
You got this, MP.
Philadelphia leading by 6. And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Green. He's out there with MP. And it's Hudgens in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
3 on 3. Here's Ibaka. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Heat trail by 9. Here's Hansen. 8 points his last outing. Whitehead's shot is off.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Right through contact. MP.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pass to Randolph. Gibson with the steal. Goes up. Oh! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Randolph looking around. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Hansen. Shot clock at 5, and here's Randolph. Puts up a deep 3. Abaji pulls it in. The 76ers leading by 11. Now here's Gibson. They kick it out to Green. On the wing, MP. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. MP's got 7 points here in this quarter. Randolph with the ball. He has yet to score.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Down low. Shot left block. MP passes to Gibson. Back to MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You got to be in great condition, but the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other. basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic, and things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Whitehead. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Hansen. Vassell, he's checked in for Cook. And Dillingham subbed in for Randolph. MP finds Smith. Back to MP. Outside, Maxey. Backs it out to Gibson. Cranes the three-pointer. Gibson's got 9.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Dillingham. Will it go? And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. To the paint, here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for Miami. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Smith dishes to Galloway. MP kicks to Smith. Here's Galloway. He's guarded by Adebayo. Galloway, no good. The Heat trail by 18. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Vassell, and he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
You watch Vassell. He's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
Now at the line, Devin Vassell.
And the first one drops. Whitehead's checked in for Miami. And so he makes both from the line. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. To the inside. Here's MP. Out to Smith. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. To the middle. Here's MP. Inside. Outside. Maxey. Over Dillingham. Maxey, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer. Defensively, they have got after it, contesting every shot going. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Taking a look here at Miami, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Heat.
This is the worst kind of basketball.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Right hand out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, D.A., is a two-way threat. Here's Dillingham. Count that bucket.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Adebayo. Averaging about 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. Then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Pass to Dillingham. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Down low. Howard kicks to Smith. Outside, Maxey. On the wing, MP. It's stolen by Adebayo. Howard against Mathurin. Pass to Vassell. Back to Mathurin. Adebayo with a screen on Howard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Mathurin, uber aggressive on offense and skilled at drawing fouls, too.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
at about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
To the middle. Here's MP. Pass to Hudgens. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for Miami. They trail by 11. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's MP, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What strength from MP, shrugging off the physical defense like it was nothing.
And the Heat with some changes. Cook comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's Randolph in for Dillingham. Now Randolph. Scoreless thus far. Vassell outside. Back to Randolph. Adebayo with a screen for Randolph. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
1:46 left in the third. Howard, that's good.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
And off against Maxey. Pass to Vassell. To the paint. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Here is Howard, covered by Vassell. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Smith kicks to Maxey. Miami grabs the miss. Vassell outside. Pass to Cook. Loads it up for Adebayo. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
To the inside. Great focus, MP.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Vassell outside. Inside. Here's Whitehead. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
19 seconds left to play here in the third. Over in the corner, Green. Here's MP. No good with the layup. Here is Cook. Over Gibson. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passing like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Smith. He's out there with Jalen Green. And it's Gibson in at the point guard position.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he can't hit the second.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
5 on the clock. MP to the rack. Smith, no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
To the middle. Billis. That's tipped. MP outside. The steal. Driving to the basket. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And Miami making a change here.
In the game, number 31, Alexei.
Philadelphia leading by 9. Galloway, great positioning on the putback.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
And it's Cook with the ball for Miami. Down low, Billis, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, they had a rough stretch shooting in the first half. I mean, they've seemingly made the changes they've needed to make to improve that shooting percentage.
The Heat making a switch here. Dillingham's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Howard's checked in. MP passes to Gibson. Back to MP. Here is Howard. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. All teams deciding to change it up. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately.
For your Heat Lakers dance crew, let's go!
The Heat trail by 9. Vassell outside. Pass to Adebayo. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Hudgens has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And here is MP, defended by Mathurin. MP passes to Howard, and stolen by Dillingham. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Good D by Howard.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
You know, a bit undersized, but Vassell using it to his advantage to get around defenders.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And the other thing we've seen them do well tonight is draw fouls. Time and time again throughout this game, they've won trips to the line and converted.
MP kicks to Howard. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Pass to Dillingham. Miami no good on that time either.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Kicks it out to Maxey. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Smith for three. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Mathurin finds Vassell. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Vassell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
It's deflected and stolen by Vassell. Hudgens with the rebound. Hudgens has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. MP, that's for 2. Whitehead with the rebound. The Heat trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with the quick bucket here.
And look who shows up in the clutch. The readiness of Adebayo paying off big time.
Maxey passes to Smith. A 3 from MP. The 76ers with another miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And so they foul intentionally.
First team foul.
To the middle, and he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Right on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. .40 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Inside, Adebayo misses the layup, and an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia. Hudgens. 2.
The first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shoots from 12. Vassell, no good. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
MP with it. Defended now by Dillingham. It's stolen by Adebayo.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And here's MP for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
You earned that one.
Good game,
MP got the job done tonight.